Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into what makes for lasting happiness, that real inner peace.
Yeah, not just fleeting moments.
Exactly. And we're skipping the abstract stuff, focusing on actionable steps. We're digging into this source called Hadaranpa.
Okay.
It lays out seven, tips for self-discovery aimed at finding that inner contentment. So, our
Let
mission,
me guess. Pull out the practical gems?
you got it, the insights you can actually use, like right away.
Good. Because what jumps out from these kinds of guides is often how practical they are. Less thinking, more doing.
Right. And the first one is self-acceptance. Okay, let's unpack this a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Tanaka suggests that real inner peace starts when we actually acknowledge and accept ourselves, fully, warts and all.
Without needing everyone else to say you're okay.
Exactly. Valuing yourself, not some ideal version society pushes on you.
And self-acceptance isn't like forcing yourself to like every single part. It's more about acknowledging it's there. It's a subtle shift, really.
Yeah.
Moving from fighting your reality to, well, understanding it. And that frees up so much mental energy.
Energy you're not spending feeling bad or overwhelmed by perceived flaws.
Precisely. You can channel it better.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, second, connection with others.
Yes. Relationships.
The source really highlights valuing and nurturing deep connections as fundamental.
It's not just superficial contact.
No, it's about sharing feelings, experiences, finding richness there. It says happiness comes from that mutual give and take.
Right. It emphasizes the depth. Think about it, like a few really strong roots support a tree better in a storm than, a huge shallow network.
Good analogy. So that true happiness is in that authentic sharing and support.
Exactly.
Third point, letting go.
Always a big one.
Hasatani uses this lovely phrase like freeing our hearts, getting rid of unnecessary burdens, accepting what you just can't control.
Mm-hmm. Not being chained to the past.
It feels like so much internal struggle comes from holding on to stuff we maybe should just release.
Yeah, imagine your mind is like a really cluttered room. Letting go is the decluttering.
Making space.
Yeah, making space for new positive things. It's not about pretending the past didn't happen, but choosing not to let it, run your present life.
So you can move forward lighter. Okay, number 4, kindness.
Towards yourself, too, importantly.
Yes, both yourself and others. The idea is this creates a positive vibe, fosters inner peace,
For a ripple effect.
and it even hints that extending kindness often sort of brings warmth back to you. And forgiveness is tied into this.
Absolutely. Think of being unkind to yourself or someone else as creating these little knots of negativity. Kindness and forgiveness, which is closely related, helps smooth those out. Makes for a more harmonious inner and outer world. It's kind of surprising how much your well-being connects to how you treat others.
Interesting. Okay, fifth is mindfulness.
Being present.
Really paying attention to now, appreciating small, everyday things. The source suggests happiness is often right there, literally under our noses.
If we just pause to notice it.
Yeah. Instead of dwelling on yesterday or worrying about tomorrow.
Mindfulness is basically training your attention, isn't it? Focusing on the present, but crucially without judging it.
Right.
It's like tuning into a frequency you hadn't heard before. You start picking up on things you missed. Little joys in ordinary moments.
I like that. Okay, sixth insight. Patience.
Crucial, especially when things get tough.
Presented as vital for handling challenges and, personal growth. It's about sticking with things.
Perseverance, not just waiting around.
Right. Not giving up easily, seeing difficulties maybe less as roadblocks and more as opportunities.
Exactly. Patience isn't passive. It's active endurance. Understanding that growth takes time, setbacks happen.
Like a gardener, right?
You don't yell at the seed to grow faster.
You nurture it consistently.
Yeah. Okay, finally, number 7 ties it all together. True happiness is really about inner peace. The core message.
Kobana emphasizes this internal contentment isn't really dependent on what's happening outside.
Which means it can't easily be taken away.
Right. It's about finding satisfaction with what you have, accepting life's realities.
And you see how all the other tips build toward this. Self-acceptance, connection, letting go.
Kindness, mindfulness, patience.
They all help cultivate this inner sanctuary, building a foundation that external stuff can't just knock over.
Yeah, that makes sense. So these 7 insights, they really do offer a practical roadmap, don't they, for building that happiness from within.
Definitely a framework. And that leads us to a final thought, really, for you listening.
Okay.
Consider which one of these principles, these 7 ideas, really resonates with you most strongly right now. Just pick one.
Hmm.
And then think, how could you consciously, intentionally weave just that one thing into your daily life, maybe even starting today?